Psalm 121, Your Morning Shield. Close your eyes for just one moment. Before the noise of the day rushes in, before the notifications, the deadlines, the worries, there is one who has already been watching over you all night long. He never closed his eyes. He never turned away. He was there the moment you fell asleep, and he is right here with you now. Today, we're stepping into one of the most beautiful, most powerful passages ever written, Psalm 121. This is your morning shield. This is God's personal promise to you for every single day of your life. Stay with us until the very end, because we are going to break down every verse and then close with a declaration prayer that will set the atmosphere of your entire day. Get ready, because what God has to say to you this morning is going to change everything. There's a reason this psalm has brought comfort to millions of people across thousands of years. It is raw, it is real, and it meets us exactly where we are. The ancient pilgrims traveling to Jerusalem would sing this psalm as they journeyed through dangerous mountain roads. They sang it when they were tired. They sang it when they were afraid. They sang it when the road ahead felt impossible. And today, you are a pilgrim too. You are on a journey. Some mornings the road is clear and the sun is shining, and other mornings feel like uphill climbs through storms. Either way, God has a message for you this morning. You are not walking alone. Let us go through this psalm verse by verse and let every word settle deep into your heart. Verse 1, I lift my eyes toward the mountains. Where does my help come from? Notice the honesty in this opening. The writer does not pretend everything is fine. He lifts his eyes, he looks up, and he asks a question that every human heart eventually asks. Where does my help come from? This morning, perhaps you're looking at a mountain of your own, a financial mountain, a health mountain, a relationship mountain that seems impossible to climb. This verse gives you permission to look at that mountain honestly and then to look even higher, because the mountain is not your answer. The one above the mountain is. Verse 2, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This is the answer. And what an answer it is! Not a helper, not some help, the very maker of heaven and earth. Think about that for a moment. The God who stretched out the stars, who carved the ocean floors, who breathed life into every living thing, that God is your helper. He is not too busy. He is not too distant. He is intimately involved in your life. Your job cannot do what God can do. Your savings account cannot do what God can do. Your connections and your cleverness cannot do what God can do. But when you anchor your trust in the Creator of all things, you have access to a kind of help that has no limit and no expiration date. Verse 3, He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who watches over you will not grow weary. Picture someone walking a narrow path on the edge of a cliff. One wrong step could mean disaster. Now imagine a steady, powerful hand at your back, guiding every step, keeping you balanced, ensuring you do not fall. That's what God promises you here. He will not let your foot slip. This is not about a life without challenges. It's about a life where even in the most difficult terrain, you are upheld by an unseen strength. You might stumble in the natural, but you will not be destroyed, because His hand is under you. And He does not grow weary of watching over you. He does not sigh. He does not check His watch. He is as attentive to you at midnight as He is at midday. Verse 5, the Lord Himself is your keeper. The Lord is your shade and your covering. The imagery here is stunning. In the ancient world, a keeper was not a distant supervisor. A keeper was someone who walked beside you, close enough to shield you. And shade in a dry and burning land was not a luxury, it was survival. God is not watching you from a distance. He is close, right beside you, covering you. Whatever the heat of today brings, pressure from others, stress in your home, battles in your mind, you have a covering over your life that no force can remove. You are not exposed. You are not vulnerable. You walk through this day under the shadow of the Almighty. Verse 6, "The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night." Every day has two kinds of threats, the ones you can see clearly and the ones that come in the dark. The blazing challenges of daylight hours, the hard conversations, the financial pressures, the demands that feel relentless, and then the nighttime battles, the anxious thoughts, the fears that grow louder when the world gets quiet, the unknown dangers you can't even name. God says, "I cover you in both." Not just the visible storms, but the hidden ones too. Not just what you can pray about specifically, but the dangers you're not even aware of. His protection is comprehensive. It covers every hour, every season, every dimension of your life. Verse 7, "The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life." Your life, not just your circumstances, your life. This is a promise about your very being, your soul, your essence. Whatever the enemy means against you, whatever darkness tries to attach itself to your story, God is standing guard over the core of who you are. You are not just protected on the outside, you are kept on the inside. Your peace is being guarded, your purpose is being protected, your future is under His watch. Verse 8, "The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore." And here the psalm closes with a promise that stretches beyond today into eternity. Your coming and going, every departure, every return, every new beginning and every ending, every ordinary Tuesday morning and every extraordinary moment in between, God is watching over all of it. Not just today, not just this season, now and forevermore. This is not a temporary arrangement. This is not conditional on your performance or your perfection. This is a covenant promise from an eternal God, and it doesn't run out. Before we go into prayer together, if this word has spoken to your heart this morning, if you feel encouraged, strengthened, or simply reminded that God is watching over you, then this channel was made for you. We release fresh devotionals, prayers, and declarations every week, content designed to start your day anchored in truth and in God's presence. Hit the subscribe button right now so you never miss a morning that could change your day. And share this video with someone who needs to be reminded today that God is watching over them. You never know, your simple act of sharing could be the exact thing someone needs to hold on. Now, let us go to God in prayer together. Find a quiet place if you can. Place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath and pray these words with me. Father God, I come before you this morning with gratitude. Thank you for the gift of this new day, a day I didn't earn, and a day that exists because of your mercy. Lord, I receive the promises of Psalm 121 as my own, not as ancient words on a page, but as a living declaration over my life, my family, and everything you have placed in my hands. I declare today that my help comes from you, the maker of heaven and earth, not from my own strength, not from the approval of others, not from what I can achieve or accumulate. My source is you and you alone. Father, I thank you that you are my keeper, that no weapon formed against me today shall succeed, that no scheme designed in the darkness shall prevail, that no challenge I face is beyond your reach, and no storm I walk through is beyond your control. I surrender every anxiety to you right now, every worry that followed me into this morning, every fear I can't seem to shake, every unknown that tries to steal my peace. I lay them all at your feet, and I pick up in exchange the peace that surpasses all understanding. Lord, let your word be a shield around me today. Let it guard my thoughts, filter my words, and keep my heart fixed on what is true.
Where the enemy has planted seeds of doubt, uproot them now. Where discouragement has tried to root, replace it with hope. Where I have been walking in fear, fill that space with faith. I pray for every person listening to this prayer right now. Father, you know their name, you know their situation, you know what they carried to bed last night and what they woke up carrying this morning. For those who are overwhelmed, be their peace. For those who are grieving, be their comfort. For those fighting battles in their bodies, move with healing power. For those on the edge of giving up, give them one more reason to believe. Let this prayer not just be words, let it be a moment of genuine encounter with your presence. And Lord, as we go out into this day, watch over our coming and going. Cover what we can see and what we cannot. Order our